Hi everyone, welcome to our channel, Life Joyfully Done. I'm Jen, and today I'm flying solo. The kids are off doing other things, and so it's just me and you. Today is Woof Wednesday, and we are going to make a DIY Disney dog toy. Who's that look like? Ready to learn how to do this? Let's go! This past week, I put a poll up on Instagram as well as Facebook to find out if you all would like to see us make a DIY dog toy or a DIY dog treat. And you guys chose the toy. So this is something I actually came up on my own. I did a lot of searching on the internet looking for inspiration, and I just could not find anything that was Disney related. Let's be real. I was trying to find a Disney dog toy, and I really couldn't find one that I could make myself. So, got creative, took a few tries, but I think it came out pretty cool. These are the only supplies you need for this toy. I had this on hand already. It's just a dog ball that has lots of holes in it already. It was made that way, and it works perfect for this toy. These are just plain old tennis balls. We have two pairs of socks here. I got these at the Dollar Tree. I'm sure that I can put a link down in the description to some socks you can get on Amazon, or if you're like me and you have a mountain of unmatched socks at home, you can certainly use those as well. They just need to be longer, and I'll show you the length when we open these up. You're definitely gonna need some fabric scissors, and you don't have to have this, but you'll see what I use it for, and if you would like to do this as well, in the description I will give all the measurements for the items that I have today. Alright, but that is it. Super simple, just a couple items. For this project, you're only going to need 3 socks. So you can set the second one, or the fourth one, aside and just hold on to these 3. So the first thing you're going to do is feed the sock, one of the socks, over this ball. And this ball, we got it through chewy.com. If I can find the link on their website, I will definitely put it down in the description for you. If I can't, you saw what it looks like. You can find any that is similar. It is a very sturdy ball, like you can't squeeze it really easily, so I do recommend one that's a little more sturdy for this project. So, okay, so once I got the sock on there, I used the line down here that's, I believe, the toe line. Yeah, that makes sense. Definitely the toe line here. And I used that as my guide for the holes that I'm going to make for Mickey's ears. So all I did was I took my fabric scissors and I just made a little snip towards the end of each of the toe area there. It doesn't have to be very large. And then I just kind of felt where there was a hole inside with the ball. So I don't know if you can see that, but I'm just trying to find the closest one so that the ears are spaced properly and so that Mickey looks nice. All right. And then what we do is we go ahead and put the tennis ball in a sock as well. And number 2. And then all you do is you feed each sock into these holes that you've made through the center of the ball. So to make it a little easier to feed them through, I am going to roll the sock up closer to the ball so that I can see what I'm doing. So now I can stick my fingers inside of the ball and reach the bottom of the sock, or I guess the top of the sock. Yeah, I think the top of the sock, right? Okay, and you're gonna feed it through to the bottom of the ball, whatever the center is going to be. Once it's all put together, what the center of Mickey's head is. So for me, I've got this big hole right here. That's where I'm going to feed that. And you're going to pull tightly because you want Mickey's ears to stay on his head. All right, so I've got the first one. Now I'm going to just find that hole that I made right by the toe area and stick that through and just find the right hole. And to be honest, it might take a little bit to get the proper placement. You might have to play with it a little bit, but no big deal. All right, so now I'm just going to pull the sock down so I can double check the placement of the ears and make sure I'm happy with it. What do you guys think? Pretty good placement? I think so. I think it's pretty good. So now that we've got the placement correct, I am going to go ahead and make sure that the ears stay in place. And I do that by tying a knot down here at the base of the ball so that they don't come loose when your pet is playing with it. And make sure that Mickey still looks cute. So I'll try and do it so you can see, but I'm just tying a knot here at the bottom. Try and make it as tight as you can so that those ears stay in place. Looks pretty good. All right. So now you can bring the sock that's covering the larger ball down, and what I did is I cut the top sock, the one that's over the larger ball. I cut down the side, just one side. It doesn't have to be super straight, so don't worry about it, but you're not going to go past, I would say, let me look, I would say an inch from the bottom of Mickey's head is where you're going to want to stop with your cut. So now that I have cut the sock, I'm going to pull it tightly and start braiding the 3 socks together. This is a simple toy and very inexpensive to make, especially if you use some mismatched socks you already have at home. Alright, so now when you get close to the bottom here, we're going to now tie it so that the braid stays together. And I'll try to show you. I just take 2 of the ends, the longest 2 ends, I grab those and I just tie a simple knot. And just pull it as tight as you can, and you can pull that 3rd sock as well. And just try to make sure it's super tight so that your dog doesn't get it apart, at least right away. All right, looking good. I like it. So again, you just braid the bottom there, and I tied the 3 socks together. Now, like I mentioned, you do not have to add this piece, but I just think it makes the bottom of the toy look cute and almost like a little bow tie for Mickey. So I just took this little scrap piece of fabric. So you can see I just wrapped it around the back, and now I'm just tying one single knot here and pulling it tight. All right, everyone, you want to see what the final product looks like? Let me show you. Look how cute Mickey is. He's got his little 101 Dalmatians bow tie on, and he is ready to play with my dogs. I can't wait to see how they like this toy. I really think they're gonna love it. And they love to play tug, so this is perfect. Do you guys think that you're gonna make one? I would love to see it. If you do, please reach out to me on our Instagram, which is @lifejoyfullydunn, DUNN, and share a picture. I would just love to see what your final product comes out as. If you liked this video, give it a big thumbs up. Also, if you enjoy Disney, dogs, and just plain old joyful content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the bell icon so you are alerted every time we post more joyful content. Thank you so much for coming and watching. We'll see you next time. Bye!